Jesus, take the wheel with this video, please. Okay, so this is like the 20th time that I've tried to film this video, and I'm gonna remain calm. I tried to film this video like 20 times because each time I tried to film it, I sounded like a nutcase, and I've been kind of dreading about talking all about this subject because it's giving me anxiety because this is very, very complex to talk about, and no matter how I say it, I'm going to have people think I'm crazy. So I need to choose my words very, very carefully. But I don't know. I'm sure someone will be calling in other men in the white suits over to my house to drag me away to the mental institution. Okay, so this video is going to be about hearing spirit. Now, I can only explain how I hear spirit. I'm sure other mediums hear spirit totally different. I'm not a professional. I'm just Debbie. I'm just trying to explain how I hear spirit and to the best of my ability. So here I go. So the first thing I hear is, now I only hear spirit out of my right ear. Thank God I only hear it out of my right ear, because if I heard it out of both ears, it might be two different spirits trying to talk to me at once, and that would put me in a mental home without question. So I only hear spirit out of my right ear. So when it first happens, and I'm looking towards this over here because I have things written down. When it first happens, normally my ear will kind of, the best way for me to describe it is my ear will kind of go numb. So my ear will go numb. I would almost kind of say it kind of goes almost deaf, but not deaf. I could still hear out of it, but it seems like it seems like I'm losing my hearing, like it's going deaf. I'll get this kind of clicking sound in my ear. It'll sound like when you're on a plane, it's like a clicking, popping sound. The best way that I could describe that is when you're on a plane and you're hearing like this popping noise or this clicking noise, and your ear is like popping. So that's how that sounds. All of a sudden, I'll start to hear ringing. Now, this ringing noise, I'm gonna best describe it as a bug that I hate. It sounds like a locust. It sounds like when you've walked outside on a summer day and you're hearing a locust, and they're really loud and they're buzzing really, really loud. It kind of sounds like that. So all of a sudden after that, I start to hear spirit. Now, the spirits, when they talk to me, it sounds like they're far away, but then they're not far away. They sound distant, like they're somewhere else, which they are. They sound like they're somewhere else, but they sound like they're not somewhere else. So they sound off in the distance, but I could hear them. So they sound like that. Sometimes I hear them as though they're standing right next to me. So sometimes they sound very, very audible, like they're standing next to me and I can clearly hear them. I'll never forget one time I was on the Queen Mary, and I love the Queen Mary. Oh my God, I am so obsessed with the Queen Mary. I find it fascinating. I find it so intriguing. I am obsessed. If you guys ever want to go somewhere that is haunted, go there. It's amazing. But anyway, I can go on about that for a really long time. But I was on the Queen Mary, and I couldn't sleep. I was on the ship for about 4 days, and I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing things and feeling things. And one night, I was in bed laying there, and I heard two female spirits. Now, it sounded like they were right near me. It sounded like they were right near my side of the bed. They seemed to be talking maybe in a British accent, and one of them said, "Look, she's a queen." And I heard that, and then the other spirit said, "How weird." And it was like, it sounded like they were looking towards me and talking about me between themselves, because they said, "Look, she's a queen." And I was laying there like, okay, you guys think I'm a queen. Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, sometimes it sounds like they're very, very near you. And sometimes they sound like they're really, really far. Another time I was in my living room, and I heard this woman whisper, and it sounded like she was right near me. And then I heard this man go, "Shut up." And I was like sitting there like, wow, like that literally sounded like they were right next to me and they were arguing. So it's very, very crazy. Sometimes this is going to sound weird too. I don't really know how to explain all this without, like, I know someone's going to be like, this girl's nutty, but sometimes it sounds like sometimes it sounds like I'm hearing my voice. So sometimes it sounds like I'm hearing my voice in my own mind, but it's something I wasn't thinking of, or it's not my thoughts. So sometimes I'll be in bed or somewhere, and maybe I'll be thinking all about work, and then all of a sudden I hear my voice in my own mind, and I hear it clearly saying red roses. And I hear it very, very quick, and it's a thought that is in my voice, and it sounds like I'm saying it. It's very weird. I know this is weird. I don't know if it's my higher self talking to myself, or if it's the spirits trying to talk to me and giving me their thoughts, and I'm getting their thoughts, if that is making any kind of sense. I don't know. Sometimes I will hear spirit actually in their own voice. Now I'm gonna give an example. So Prince, the singer, he's one of my spirit guides. So there was a point in time when I was seeing Prince a lot. I kept seeing him. And then there was about 2 or 3 months where I didn't see Prince. And so I thought that I could use a trigger item to trigger Prince to come and see me, or to come be around me. So I took Prince's symbol, and before I went to bed, I put it on my nightstand. So as I'm trying to go to sleep, I clearly hear Prince. And it sounded like he was standing by my bed or near my bed or something. He turned around and he said, "Don't do that." Or no, wait, "Don't ever do that again." Yeah, it was like, "Don't ever do that again." And I was like laying there like, and I heard it, and I knew deep down that he was mad because I put his symbol by my nightstand. And then I started getting all these downloads that he was mad over that, and he was mad at me because in this life he might have been known as that symbol, but now that he transcended, he's not known as that symbol anymore. And he didn't want to see it anymore. So I got up out of bed. I told him that I was sorry. My boyfriend wakes up and asks me who I'm talking to. And of course, I didn't want to tell him because I didn't want him to get all, like, what is up with her? So I said, "Prince, I'm sorry." I got up. I took the symbol, and I brought the symbol in the next room so that Prince wouldn't have to see it anymore. It's just weird. I know this sounds weird, but yeah, that's just how it is. Also, I kind of feel like spirits can't really say too many words. So with me, it's more like maybe 1 to 4 words. I think the most I've heard spirits talk is maybe 1 to 5 words. Now, if they want to say something longer, like a longer sentence, another spirit will kind of jump in. So one day I was asking spirit what they wanted me to do. And I clearly heard this man, and he said, pray, pray. And then it sounded like he was trying to say something else, but couldn't say it. All of a sudden, there was this woman, and she jumped in and she said, pray every day. So this woman kind of jumped in to help the man finish the sentence. I hope that's making sense. I know this is sounding really weird. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. You know, I just feel as though I study this. I'm highly, highly fascinated with anything paranormal and any spiritual experiences. So I spend a lot of time reading. I try to give myself so much knowledge because I want to learn. I really do. I want to learn. I feel like there's something out there that I don't think any one of us will ever, like, to me, there's no right or wrong. I kind of feel like we're never going to fully understand about spirit until it's our time to go up. And then we'll have all of the answers. But I kind of feel like none of us will ever fully know. And like we could speculate, but I kind of feel like, like we're never going to fully know until it's our turn to go up and to transcend. So that's my video, and if you like it, please like and subscribe. And thank you. Have a great day. Bye.